Tadasana, mountain pose, is the foundation of my yoga practice. What I'm looking for in Tadasana is a straight and aligned body. Ears over the shoulders, shoulders over the hips, hips over the knees, knees over the ankles. To do that, you have to release your pelvis to a neutral position. It's a slight anterior tilt. And the key to today's discussion is you want a crease in your hips. You want a soft pocket in the hip crease. So that when I'm standing, the tendency is we tuck under and the thighs go forward. You want to take the thighs back under the pelvis and get a crease in your hips. That's what we're looking for in our Tadasana, and it's what we're looking for in every pose. So today we'll look at Warrior 2. When I come to Warrior 2, before I start and turn my feet, I want to be in the exact same position I was in Tadasana with the legs wide apart, right? And I still have my hip creases. I point my right foot, turn my left toes in a little bit, still have my hip creases. It starts to get hard as I bend my right knee aligned over the right ankle. If my hips are tight, that back thigh starts to jam forward and I lose my hip crease and I lose the line of my hip, knee, and ankle. So I have to take the thigh back. Unfortunately, that often drops the front knee in. All this is keeping my trunk aloft. Then, if I want, I'm going to try to bring this front knee over the ankle and stick my butt out to get that depth in the groins. What happens there for a lot of people is the whole upper body gets thrust forward. And when the upper body gets thrust forward, you maintain the hip crease, but it just feels awkward and there tends to be a longer arch in the back. Again, bending the left knee over the ankle, taking the thighs back, keeping the groins as deep as possible. When I take the thighs back, keep the groins deep, keep the left knee over the ankle, again the body pitches forward. That's what I'm going to have to accept as I try to figure out Warrior 2 and keeping the hip crease in my legs. But now I'm going to engage and employ my core. Pull the navel into the spine and begin to bring the trunk right on top of the pelvis, keeping the crease in the hips, keeping the groins deep. The key to that is a lot of tone in the core. If you don't have a lot of tone in the core, you are invariably going to bring the trunk on top, but jam the thighs forward again. So try to get the thighs back and deep, and then pull the belly in to find your way to Warrior 2, especially focusing on that back hip crease, keeping the outer hip, outer knee, outer ankle all in one line. Groins deep, spine stacked.